Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video today. I've not been able to make a video for the last 1 week. The Spurs match. I will talk about this in this video, but we're going to talk a lot about our Conference League match against Astana. It's FC Astana versus Chelsea. Chelsea has to travel all the way from London to Kazakhstan, 7,000 miles, but it's going to be crazy. So but first let's talk about the crazy Sunday match against Spurs at 3 Points Lane. It was no, they are no longer in the White Hart Lane anymore, but it was crazy. The first two goals we conceded, and after that, it was all a Chelsea show. And as the Cole Palmer said, that it's they did not make a lot of chances. We gave them the chances. Cucurella with his boots had a problem, but it was not entirely his fault. Together, obviously, the start happened with his error. If you look at the two goals we conceded against Spurs, it was mainly that the defense had their opportunity to save it. It was not just Cucurella's fault. Obviously, it was to his boots' fault. But the first goal, Levi Colwill, he had the man covered, but the man overlapped him. The goal scorer for them, I think it was the ex-Chelsea player. I forgot his name, by the way, but he used to play for Chelsea, anyways. So he came in and he sidestepped Levi Colwill, and Colwill shouldn't have allowed that. So the first goal was his. Second goal, Sanchez's error. I mean, it was Sanchez's near end. He should have seen it. Maybe he saw it late, and that's the reason why he could not save the second goal. Both the times Cucurella slipped. Obviously, the initial error happened from that side, but it was not him. The defense could have, the goalkeeper could have, and I feel that's the reason why. Not just me, a lot of the Chelsea fans feel that this is a time when Sanchez should take the back seat and Maresca should think about it a little more. I think this is one place where I think Maresca has not thought about it, and because Chelsea has not paid the price, we were almost paid the price against Spurs. But had we not won the match against Spurs, I'm pretty sure Cucurella would have got a lot of stake. But more than that, I think Maresca should think about Roberto Sanchez. He is not the number one goalkeeper. I think Jorgensen is a better goalkeeper at this moment than Sanchez, and he should come in. Again, Jorgensen will have a great chance to prove that against Astana when we play this tomorrow. Actually, I'm making the video today. I'm going to upload it today. Tomorrow is the match at 9 p.m. India time. But anyways, this is going to be crazy match after that. Sancho, who is my favorite player in the Chelsea team other than Cole Palmer, and in Chelsea right now, because so many really good players. I have like 7 players who actually love them. At least 7, more than 7 actually. Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho. You got João Felix, Christopher Nkunku, Romeo Lavia, Enzo Fernandez. What a player, what a leader Enzo Fernandez has become. I'm sad to see that Reece James is not there, but he is an excellent player. Someone like Badiashile who has improved. Toshin also not getting a look in, but Toshin also has a chance to play against Astana. And obviously, I got one of my favorite players is Cucurella, and he has really improved. He's really been a player that we need. There are players like Mudryk who can't even get into the side. Same goes with Nkunku and Felix. On a different team, they will get into the side first team, but they can't get in. They will very much have a chance of playing as Astana. But it's going to be a crazy match with Jadon Sancho scoring that amazing goal. The Jadon Sancho goal reminded me of Eden Hazard. And I tweeted it saying that this reminds me of Eden Hazard, his skills, and to a certain extent Cole Palmer also. If you look at the second Chelsea's third goal, which was Enzo's goal, it was a great moment. I'll talk about it in a minute, but I'll talk about Cole Palmer, the way he dribbled past the Spurs players, 3 Spurs players, then he took the shot, which was a miss hit, and then it went to Enzo. If you look at it, that had the resemblance of what a wonderful dribbler he can as well be. But Jadon Sancho is actually a great dribbler, and he dribbled past those 3 players and gave me that Eden Hazard vibes in that moment. And the other one player who can be a very good dribbler but is a bit selfish is Noni Manueke. He doesn't get a chance. I'm pretty sure he's going to get a chance against Astana if he's traveling. If these guys are traveling, the first team players, that is. It's a long way to travel from London to Kazakhstan and come back. But anyways, someone like Noni Manueke is a very good dribbler. If he can be a little less selfish and he passes the ball around, he will have a lot of assists. He will have a great number of assists. Maybe have less goals, but so what? He will get a huge number of assists. He's a very good player as well, and individually is a very good player. Neto is one of the guys who can do that. João Felix is one of the guys. So Chelsea has got some really good players, and that's the reason why I guess we were able to score 4 goals, 2 penalties for Palmer. And the Enzo cracker, the Enzo cracker was crazy, and his celebration was even crazier. His celebrations are getting crazier by the day, by the way. But and now that small thing I want to talk about, if all taking away from this win, there's so many great things. Scoring 4 goals after getting 2 goals behind within the first 10, 11 minutes of the match, and it just showed this is exactly something we have been missing for almost 5, 6 seasons. Even under Tuchel's 6 months when we end up winning the Champions League, other than those 6 months, in the last 6 years, Chelsea has never shown this grit. This grit was rarely shown. Even if you look at the Chelsea from 2004 to 2012, those 7, 8 years, even that time also, there was a grit, and that grit was missing in the last few years. And suddenly we saw that against the Spurs match. The players were maybe more excited, wanted to win because it's Spurs of any other teams. But this was a crazily good match, won. But that overshadowed the small takeaway. The negative side that Maresca should think about very seriously is the Sanchez goalkeeping. Our defense is one of the reasons why we might not do better than what we could do. If you knew what I mean, because Maresca has said we are not in the title challenge, and I'm going to agree with him on that. I don't want to get into that title challenge thing, put pressure on our players. Top three, I said in the beginning of the league, top three, top four, I'm very happy with it. But if we win, we win. But if we win, if we get to that stage, the only reason we can get to that stage is if our defense stop leaking goals, and our defense is suspect. Even someone like Levi Colwill, if so many players and so many fans are actually big fans of Levi Colwill, I think in his game there's a lot of errors as well. So it's not just Badiashile and not just Disasi, not just Fofana, not just Toshin. It's easier to, you know, blame the foreign players. Toshin is not a foreign player though, but the rest of them are. All three of them are French, by the way, and it's to blame them. But Levi Colwill, if you look at what happened with Chaloba, that he was sent to Crystal Palace on a loan, and many Chelsea fans feel that that was not right because these players are not. But there's not much difference. A lot of errors. Levi Colwill has a lot to learn from his game, and then obviously the goalkeeping part of it, that I think Maresca should really think about getting Sanchez into the second team and getting Jorgensen. Jorgensen is a better goalkeeper. It shows. And unless and until, I'm pretty sure, I don't want that to happen, but unless Chelsea draws a match or loses a match for Sanchez's era, Maresca is not going to make a change, I think. But I think Maresca should do that. I think he should realize there is a game about Sanchez. Though he has done well, he has done better than what we expected out of him. But there is a reason why we have to make a change at this moment. Like we made changes of selling the likes of Gallagher and Mason Mount and Sterling in that matter. And Chile is not even playing. I'm pretty sure Chile is going to get sold. Hopefully he does, because he's still 18 months in his game left for the World Cup. He will have a chance wherever he plays. He's a decent enough player, and he has a chance of at least getting some football and maybe have a chance of playing for England in the World Cup in 18 months' time. Also, before I talk about the Astana game, I just want to talk about the World Club qualifiers where Flamengo boys were jumping up and down. I said, this is Chelsea. This is a new Chelsea altogether. So if you're a Flamengo fan and if you think they can beat Chelsea, keep on dreaming. There's no chance of that happening. But anyways, let's come down to Kazakhstan. Let's come down to Astana. It's going to be a tricky match. Astana is a very good side at there. And when we are playing away from home, it's going to be very cold. It's not going to be easy to go out there and get a win, but we have to. As the reports suggest, there are going to be 10, 11 of our academy boys who will be traveling. But I'm pretty sure some of our players will be traveling, the likes of, I think, Noni Manueke, Mudrik. I don't know what happened with Mudrik. He's not in the team for the last couple of matches. I hope KDH will travel. We are very interesting to see how between Caicedo, Enzo, and Lavia, who's going to travel. I think Lavia is going to travel in this match. It'll be interesting. Malo Guzzo came back in the match. Renato Viega is there. We like to see like Nkunku and Felix. It'll be quite a hectic thing for them to travel all the way. I'm pretty sure half of the first team players will not be traveling, including Sancho and Jackson. I'm pretty sure they'll not be traveling. This is a kind of very tricky match. Conference League, we have won all our 4 matches. We want to keep the good run, but it's not going to be easy. We have Brentford in the coming weekend, and Brentford has also been playing decent enough. They're 9th in the league. So tricky, a lot of things for Maresca to think about whom to play and whom not to play. But we have to eventually win this. Astana has not been playing well in the Conference League. They have just got 4 points from 4 matches. It's just the kind of match, could be tricky, but could be the match we have to win. So I'm pretty sure we're going to go with, The likes of Toshin and Disasi in the defense, Viega, Gatso, with Lavia and KDH. Maybe I wanted Chukwuemeka to play. I heard a news of Chukwuemeka going to Italy in January. I'm not sure how true that is. Then someone like Noni and Mudrik playing in the either flanks, and then you have Felix and Kunku. I think this is the 11 players. This will be a very good team which can go out there and then in the first 60, 70 minutes get a 3-0 up, and then easier said than done again. As I said, Kazakhstan won't be an easy place to travel. It will be very cold out there, and obviously the travel time is crazy, but that's how to deal with it, and that's the reason we have so many players, and we got academy boys as well. So let's see how it goes. You guys let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this match. What you guys thought about the Spurs match. What do you guys think that Maresca should do different with the team so that we don't leak goals? I mean, leaking goals could be an issue. I mean, we have to get our defense really, really tight. I mean, Liverpool is the only better team right now in the Premier League, and in the whole of Europe. Chelsea has found a buzz right now with our young players, young attacking players. Let me know in the comment section, guys. We'll talk in a very near future. Hopefully, I'll make videos more regularly. Hoping for a Chelsea win against Astana. See you guys. Bye bye.